Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you all are fine and doing well. And I hope you're studying your international business in your subject, and at least you are following the lectures. In last class we have discussed regarding import and export of India. We have discussed the introduction. We have discussed, so that's why, as I have said in my earlier lecture, that we need to see or look at export and import on practical basis, what they are doing, how much is their export, how much is their import, which product they are exporting, what are their top 10 products export, what are their top 10 imports, their country, which country they are exporting, top 10 countries or 5, from which country they have most imports. So at least we can understand what's happening around us and what's happening around our country. Let me take a safe place. Yes, so we have discussed what is India, regarding Indian factors. We have discussed all in full details regarding their export. These are top exports, the products, countries, regarding their import. This is what they are importing from these countries. So now we will discuss Pakistan. As we all know, Pakistan, which is like an Asian country, it was part of India recently, or like 70, or I don't know, around 79-80 years before it became a specific country as named Pakistan. It has achieving independence in 1947. So I think they're having around total 219 million population. It has border with Afghanistan, China, I think India, or maybe some other countries, some Arabic countries as well. They have access to the sea in as they are also having border, I think, with Iran. Yes, so that's all about Pakistan. So let's read. Pakistan is one of the most multi-ethnic country of South Asia, having predominantly Indo-Iranian speaking population. Pakistan has historically and culturally been associated with its neighbor Pakistan, Iran, and in India. Since Pakistan and India achieved independence in 1947, Pakistan has been distinguished from its larger southeastern neighbor by its overwhelming Muslim population, as opposed to the Hindus in India. Predominance of Hindu in India, so that's their history. Pakistan has struggled throughout its existence to attain political stability and sustain social development. The total population in Pakistan was estimated 219 million people in 2019. In 2019, according to the source of World Bank, the population of Pakistan represents 2.56% of the world's total population, which means that 1 person in every 39 people on the planet is a resident of Pakistan. So Pakistan GDP growth rate, the gross domestic product, measure of national income and output of for a given country economy. So you all know what is GDP. The gross domestic product is equal to the total expenditure for all final goods and services produced within the country in stipulated period of time. Pakistan is one of the poorest and least developed countries in Asia. I think the population, as far as their growth rate, and recently their growth rate is very, very small. They are even in 2019 they were behind Afghanistan as well. I think Afghanistan had a growth of 3.5% around, and Pakistan has 1 point or something around. So the growth rate is very slow. So they are suffering from political or some other instabilities that they are having. So Pakistan has a growing semi-industrialized economy that relies on manufacturing, agriculture, and maintenance. Says GDP is Pakistan was worth to 78.22 billion US dollar in 2019, according to official data from the World Bank. So the GDP value of Pakistan represents 0.23% of world economy. So Pakistan export 2019 by country. Top export destination for commodities from Pakistan in 2019 was USA with the share of 16%, China 8.57%. In the case of volume, 4.3 billion worth of goods are exported to United States from Pakistan. $2.03 billion is exported to China. United Kingdom with the share of 7.6%, 1.647 billion worth of goods are exported to United Kingdom from Pakistan. Germany with a share of 5.64%, Afghanistan with a share of 4.96%. So Afghanistan is the 5th top exporter for Pakistan. So Afghanistan is the fifth destination for Pakistan. So the first after Afghanistan is United Arab Emirates, which has a very small percentage of differences. Then after that, Netherlands with the share of 4.4%, 44%, Spain with the share of 3.98%, Italy with the share of 3.4%, Bangladesh with the share of 3.32%. These are the top exporter for destination for Pakistan. So Afghanistan is number 5th. So imagine $1.8 billion worth of good they are exporting only to Afghanistan. That's according to 2019. And 2020, I think from my perspective this might have been reduced because many people have adopted to buy products from other countries except Pakistan. So that's why this might have been reduced to 5th position, and it might be around $1 billion or less than $1 billion. But this graph, if we compare this with 10 years or 15 years before, it's much before we were only dependent on Pakistan. So mostly people were using products from Pakistan. So that's all. So you can see Pakistan, they are having a top destination. USA, they are sending a lot of worth of good to United States. Mostly they are having agriculture product in production. In some cases they are having textile as well. So some vegetables, fruits, especially even the mangoes of Pakistan can be are available in United Kingdom, in European market. Some orange or these things are also available. So there are many spices that you can find made from Pakistan. Textile as well, they are very good in textile. So the next partner that they are having, China. So as their neighbor, they are trying to increase their trade policy. They are trying to increase their trade between each other. Now you can see that China is building Gwadar port for Pakistan. China has built different motorways for Pakistan. You can see the motorway from Peshawar to Islamabad, or from Islamabad to other part of Pakistan, are built by by China. So now, as we have discussed, China, what they are doing in the latest year, they are investing in many infrastructure around the globe in many developing countries. So these are Pakistan also has a share of $7.790 million to Bangladesh as their neighbor. So we know that Bangladesh was part of the Pakistan as well, but they have got independence in some years before. So they are sending some businesses as well. Now I think from many years Bangladeshis were not allowed to visit Pakistan. There was some restriction that they have taken it over. Now they have introduced it, e-visa, electronic visa, to many citizen or resident of many countries including Afghanistan. So they were trying to attract now the latest government are trying to attract more foreign direct investment to Pakistan, and they are trying to attract more foreigners to invest in Pakistan in different businesses. Real estate is very famous, and it's booming, the real estate business in Pakistan. Many new cities are built. Their companies are there to build new cities, smart cities, metros, in these things, so they can attract more foreign direct investment from other countries. So they are trying to solve this in recently you saw that there was a conference between Afghanistan and Pakistan, that they were trying to uh, what they were trying to eliminate or take off all these restriction for the businesses, for the businessmen, for each country. They were trying to have a good relationship as a business, and they always promise, so that's dependent. So they want to have a good business. They ask Afghanistan to give them access to Uzbekistan in these countries, Central Asia, so Pakistani goods can go through Afghanistan and they can charge some transit fees, and they want to reach um, Central Asian countries, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, and in also Russia. And also they are planning to, I think, by 2021 or 2022 they want to open it, or they want to inaugurate, I'm not sure. No, but they were planning to have a rail. They want to connect Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Uzbekistan. They want to connect through a rail network. So a rail will come from Uzbekistan to Afghanistan, and it goes straight to Pakistan. So Afghanistan will be connected with Pakistan from a rail network as well. So in order to boom or increase their businesses with each other. So these were last 2 months reports, which you can see that they were trying to give visas, online visas, or give long-term visas for businessmen, 5 years, 6 year, with multiple entries, so they can go and come. And also their products, Pakistan want to have a market in Central Asia, so they will send their product through Afghanistan. It will be cheaper for them. They can send all these products, let's say medicine, pharmaceutical products, rice, oil, textiles, spices, and these things to Turkmenistan, these countries. So this is the fruits, whatever. So they are asking Afghanistan to give them a transit, so their truck can go straight from Islamabad or Karachi straight to Tashkent or Uzbekistan in these countries or other countries. So that's why it depends. Recently they were trying to have a good relationship, and they were trying to solve all the problems that the businessmen are facing across the borders. So or they have also tried to open the border for 24 hours, so the businessmen, the trucks can go and come, so it can be easy. It can make it can save time of businessmen, so there will be no trucks stuck behind the border. So these are things that they were discussing in last 2 months. So that's why they're as we all have discussed, and everyone look for their own benefits of their country. So they are trying to work for their own country, and so there might be mutual benefits. So if they want to have access to Uzbekistan in these countries, there might be mutual benefits for Afghanistan as well, because you are charging them transit fees. So this transit fees, so we have discussed transit fee. So they will be Afghanistan government, if they give them access, they might charge them a transit fee, so the Afghanistan government income will increase. So they will charge each truck a percentage or whatever. So that's a share you can find. Let's see the other. This is the graph. You can see export by country, which country they. What did Pakistan exported in 2019? Pakistan export in 2019, let's see. As you can see, 13.6 billion bed linen, table linen, toilet linen, and kitchen linen, which you can see. They can boys suits, jackets, blazer, trouser, and also breeches and short. 2.27 billion worth of rice, clothing, accessory, leather of composition leather, men's, boys suits, which we have discussed, jackets and all these things, men's skirts, t-shirt, and other vests. So they have exported. So now let's come to the Pakistan import, from where they are importing a lot of product, worth of product. Top trading partner import source of Pakistan in 2019, China with the share of 24%, 12.4 billion of worth of goods are imported from China. Next, United Arab Emirates with the share of $6.33 billion they are importing from United Arab Emirates. USA with the share of 5.21%, Saudi Arabia with the share of 4.86%, Indonesia with the share of 4.43%, which is $2.21 billion, Qatar with the share of 4.37%, Japan with the share of 2.71%, Kuwait with the share of 2.5%, $25 billion, South Africa with the share of 2.34%, Thailand with the share of 2.11%, which is $1.05 billion US. So these are top importers from, as you see that their imports from Afghanistan are, I think, less than $1 billion. So imagine, so if we are having our own let's say products, so if we export it, so that's the why we see that our export are very less compared to, our import are very less compared to our export to Pakistan. So we are exporting a lot than we are importing a lot than exporting. So these are five these are countries that they are importing a lot of product from these countries. So what did Pakistan imported in 2019? 5.37 billion worth of goods, petroleum oils from minerals, crude oil or less, petroleum oil, also gas and other products, palm oil. They have imported waste, scrap. They have also imported coal, and certain soya beans and cotton and all other products from other countries. So these are, as far as their products are concerned, they are importing these types of product from other country: palm oil, petroleum, crude oil, gas, electricity, and these things. The United States is top destination for Pakistani export, mainly textile, followed by China, United Kingdom, Afghanistan, and Germany. China is far by the largest supplier of goods and services in Pakistan, followed by United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and the United States and in Indonesia. So that's all regarding Pakistan. So we have discussed what they are importing, what they are exporting, from which country they are import a lot, from which country they are exporting a lot, and also what's their GDP, their growth rate, whatever. So that's all regarding our neighbor country Pakistan. Now let's discuss Bangladesh. So we all know where is Bangladesh, a country located in Bengal, to the east of India on the Bay of Bengal. Is a South Asian country marked by lush greenery and many waterways. These are the rivers that are very famous, traveled by boats commonly on the south. The bigger the more forest share with the East India is home to loyal Bengal tigers. So with the partition of India in 1947, it became the Pakistan province of East Bengal, later renamed East Pakistan, one of the 5 provinces of Pakistan, separated from other 4 by this mile of India. 1970 it became an independent country. 1971 Bangladesh became an independent country. So imagine 1971 is almost around, maybe we are in 2021, around 50-60 years. So around 60 years they become an independent country. Now Bangladesh has the highest GDP growth in Asian countries, in SAARC countries. So you can see them so now over 10 million people have been taken under poverty line to a normal state. so they have built their country. Now more foreign direct investments are in Bangladesh. Mostly people visit Bangladesh, and it's a cheap location for textile in other countries now. India was ahead of every country, and they were having around 7 some percent of growth rate. Now Bangladesh is ahead of India as well. Now Bangladesh is ahead of India as well. So now they are trying to, if their growth rate remain the same. So imagine they are having over 7%, around I'm not sure, it's around 10% growth rate, whatever, but they are having the highest growth rate. So if they go with the same percentage in next 5-10 years, they will be the biggest. They will be a good economy, a strong country in this region. So imagine in 60 years they are having army, everything. They are having security issues, everything. So they are working for their country. They are trying to build their country. They are trying to take their people out of poverty line. They have brought many reforms in their international business policies, in their strategies. They have attracted more foreign direct investment from other countries, especially European countries. Whatever suits you are buying are made of Bangladesh. Shirts, t-shirts, jeans, everything are made of Bangladesh. And they are also recently they have attracted more investment from Japan. Now more Japanese product are produced, especially the fridge, freezers, and the TVs are produced in Bangladesh, because they are having they are producing same quality product in cheaper price. So that's why companies have moved from other countries to Bangladesh in order to have a good quality product at a lower price. So you can see that their textile industry is booming. Their textile industry is in a very high positions, like they are increased, they have placement, they have they have found jobs, employment rate for other people, for their own citizens, especially smart cities. They are trying to have security cameras in Bangladesh. There are many reforms that they are trying to bring it for their countries, so they can at least compete with their neighbors, with other countries around. So before, as I said, India, we have discussed, India is still the 5th largest economy in the world, but Bangladesh is trying to develop their country. They are trying to make a strong economy, so they can take their people out of poverty, because the poverty rate is very high in Bangladesh. Many people are living under poverty line. Their population are still as well, so that's why they have this issue. So nowadays they are trying to bring reform in different sectors. They are trying to make government. They are trying to make use of new technology, so in order to increase their export and also increase their foreign direct investment. So that's all about Bangladesh, you can find. So although Bangladesh is a small country, it has number of mineral resources such as natural gas, oil, coal and hard rock, limestone, white clay and some other natural gas. The currency of Bangladesh is Bangladeshi taka. The Central Bank of Bangladesh, a person working in Bangladesh typically earns around 26 Bangladeshi taka per month. Salaries range from 6 point highest average actual maximum salary. This is average salary including housing, transport and other benefits. As 2019 Bangladesh GDP per capita is estimated as IMF data is 5.02 PPP in $1.96 nominal. So Bangladesh has a case of globalization. Culture is integrated system which we live, but the environment and the culture among we are growing in the life change. This change mainly understood in the aspect of culture and culture related issue, because if we take into account the present time or back a few years, considerable effect of Western and Indian culture can be revealed on a young generation of Bangladesh. In this regard, major motivation towards and change is coming from both Indian and Western culture. This changes reflect in the course of fashion, education, food habit, conversion, way of communication, music, media, occupation, morality, and behavior. This culture change is being made of due to globalization. The globalization provide both positive and negative impact on the culture of Bangladesh. So the positive impact is influence parliamentary democracy and adult franchise. Other negative impact include downfall on local industries and product which create local unemployment. So in the matter of concern is that these are cultural issues, so if you are interested you can read. I will upload this in LMS, so you can upload it and you can read some. So these are regarding the Bangladeshis globalization. The process of globalization can bring before the whole world the genesis. It can enable us to benefit from advanced refined culture of other nation of the world. Sometimes that is good and authentic as nothing fair for existing and survival. So foreign culture they are more trying to adopt. So their total export of goods from Bangladesh rose to 37.94 billion US dollar in 2000. This is the highest level in 10 years. So imagine in 2019, in last 10 years they have had, as I have discussed on previously, that they have brought many reforms in their businesses, in their policies, in their strategies. Now they are having the highest export, so worth of goods. So that's why now in last 10 years 37.94 billion US dollar are exported to other countries. So you can see in last 10 years. So it's all because of new reform. Nearly doubled in 2010. So in 2010 it was around 15 point something percent, 17% around, or 18% or 17%. But imagine now after 10 years their worth are I think in around 2010 it was around $18 billion. Now it's $37 billion. So imagine in 10 years what they have done for their country's export in their country economy. Now they're in 2010 $18 billion were, or $19 billion were imported billion were dumped into Bangladesh economy. After 10 years now $37.94 billion are coming to Bangladesh economy from other countries. So much of these export are garments and textiles. So as I have said, these are more textile businesses are growing in Bangladesh. They are exporting many jeans, shirt, t-shirt, jackets, trousers, and other products, sports product to European economy, USA and Arab countries as well. So Bangladesh top 10 exports. The following export product group represent the highest dollar value Bangladesh global shipment during 2019. Also shown is the percentage share each export category represent in the terms of overall export from Bangladesh. Clothing accessories, these are their top export. $20.3 billion they have exported. Clothing accessories, not which is crotched, this thing, footwear, $1.1 billion of what they have export. Warm clothing, paper yarn, fabrics, fish, $1 million. Leather, headgear, raw hides and money, other products are exported to countries. Bangladesh top 10 export are highly concentrated, accounting for 96.1% of the overall value of the global shipment. Article made from leather or any leather or animals gut represent the fastest growing among the top 10 export categories by this much percent. So these are all general information. List of countries which Bangladesh export a lot. Destination Bangladesh export mostly to Germany, United States, United Kingdom, Spain and France. So as I have said, their main target is European Union, European countries and United States. So imagine 6.88 billion to Bangladesh, 6.23 billion to United States, 3.7 billion to United Kingdom, 3.21 billion to Spain, 3.6 billion to France. So import in 2019 Bangladesh export was 46, sorry, an import billion, resulting in a negative the balance of this much. In 2011 Bangladesh last six, I think that's 2019 top 10 imports. The following product group represent the highest dollar value in Bangladesh import purchases during 2019. Also shown is a percentage each year. So you can see machinery including computers, their top imports. Cotton, mineral, electrical, iron, plastics, vehicle and some other products are imported from other countries to Bangladesh. List of countries that they are importing more: China, India, Singapore, Malaysia and Indonesia. These are top countries that they are importing product. Conclusion: to sum up, India with a population of more than 1.2 billion, Indian nominal GDP is 2.94 in this much. So India GDP, purchasing power. So these are all India exported petroleum product, minerals, fuel. So let me summarize whole. So you can see including computer, organic product. Bangladesh has number of mineral resources such as gas, export to Germany and their main target is Indonesia, sorry, United States, their partners Germany, United Kingdom, Spain and France. And also Bangladesh expect this much. So Pakistan historically and culturally has been, they're having all their GDP in 2019 one to 278.22 billion US dollar in 2019. So this is all about India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. So I hope you learned something. So we have covered export of Bangladesh, India and Pakistan. So you can see what they are doing for their country. You can see, if you get time, you must not get time, you must research on Bangladesh, what they have done, what business reform they have brought. As I have said, international business subject is very vast. It needs a lot of research. In last 10 years, why Bangladesh GDP has been doubled, which reform they have brought. So that's all about regarding their export and import of Bangladesh, India and Pakistan. So at least you can learn. If I found maybe I find Afghanistan what they're doing, so you can at least try to compare with each other and see what's happening, and try to learn export and import on a real basis, their tax, their tariff policies, their next, which tariff policy they are using, which type of tariff they are using, in many other products. So it's very important, as I said, in international business it's very important for all of you to be more what we call it, energetic. It needs more research. You must do your research on a daily basis, what's happening to business world. So international business subject needs a lot of research, what's happening around your country, which reforms they are bringing, which reform were most successful, why Bangladesh attracted a lot of foreign direct investment from other countries, what facilities they are providing to foreign companies to come to Bangladesh, why companies are choosing Bangladesh for investment, what are the reason behind, what we can do for our country, in which way we can attract foreign direct investment, how we can attract it, what are our resources challenges we are facing. So these are all different questions you need to ask, and you need to find solution for it. So I see you inshallah in next class.